Good evening, everybody, and welcome from the Raymond Eagleshide Stadium. Today we've got Gazelles playing Lille Soldiers. Lille Soldiers 1-0 up with a goal by number 24, Jameek Hughes. That was scored earlier in the first half. The game has been back and forward. We've had a good chance from Gazelles. Zayler has come close a couple of times. Will we see the ball on the score sheet later on? Gazelles in a good position trying to work something out. They look a little bit narrow though, so not much of a choice outside, and that shows there. The Lille Soldiers going onto the counter-attack if she can get the ball under control. Still Lille Soldiers go down the left. Jameek Hughes runs into a bit of trouble and has to come back. Kiana Johnson plays to Lamara. Lamara tries something there and it's come off. Anisha Kaiti, what can she do from this position? She runs into trouble. It's a battle there on the edge of the box, and Gazelles trying to go straight onto the counter-attack. She runs into the bull. Jameek Hughes with the ball. Plays one over the top. Can Zayler get there? Oh, it's scruffy. The goalkeeper did not have control of the ball, but the free kick goes against Zayler, and it will be a Gazelles free kick just inside the 18-yard box. It's a ball trying to make something happen for Gazelles. I have to apologise, it's really difficult to see the numbers on the back of the Gazelles shirts. White numbers on highlighted green isn't great from this distance. But Soldiers on the attack. And it's a soft shot there. Definitely would have liked to have got more, especially on a first game back. And it is a welcome back to Donnell Connor. It's good to see her back in Lille Soldiers red. That'll be a Soldiers throw-in. Everything just seems a little bit subdued tonight, maybe after the fireworks from last night's game between Shining Stars and Superstars. What a great game that was to watch. So someone trying to get a hold of this ball in midfield. Lamara on the attack though, plays a great ball to Jameek. Jameek, what can she do from here? Some good pressure there from the Gazelles defence. And it'll go out for a throw-in. Now plays out wide to Jameek, tries to get a ball into the box. It's bouncing. Zayler with the ball. She shoots, goes across, and it's 2-0. Zayler with the cutback and a finish at the back post. And that is 2-0 Soldiers. 26 minutes. And now Gazelles have an uphill battle for the rest of this game. Can they get themselves back into it? Soldiers will be very, very happy with that one. Zayler always looks dangerous whenever she gets the ball in and around the 18-yard box. At first I thought it was a shot. It may have been a cutback and a back post finish, making it look really easy. The ball played into Soldiers' half. Only one person going and pressing. Soldiers just need to look after the ball at this point. Met with a strong challenge there. Got a Gazelles throw him. Let's see, a bit of housekeeping to get the ball off the pitch. Still with the ball, looking to play inside. Still trying to make things happen though, which be pleasing to see for the coach. JV will be happy that they're still trying to play and play forwards. Just want to create more chances as we go into the second half. Maybe they could try and get something in the first half, but at the minute they've got to defend against Soldiers. Jameek Hughes down this left hand side again. Just getting out muscled there. We were talking just before the goal went in about the game last night. Denicia Prince coming into the league on debut, 4 goals. What an impact she had last night. The missing piece to the puzzle for Shining Stars. And I think Gazelles will be looking for what their missing piece to this puzzle to try and get themselves back into this game. Kiana Johnson with the throw. And it'll go back out for a throw in. Soldiers not in any rush to get the ball forward. They're trying to make something happen. Just looking to keep the ball moving, but one pass too many there. Maybe they could have switched the point of the attack to keep the ball in play. Aisha bin Nasir with the ball, looks to spread out wide. That's good pressing by Gazelles. First one, then the second goes back to win the ball back. Aisha just cleaning up, putting the ball up the line. We're inside with Lamara. Lamara just couldn't get a touch onto the ball, but it's back to Soldiers. Gazelles can't keep hold of the ball when they win it. They're going to need to look after the ball a little bit better. That'll be a Soldiers throw-in. Just could not keep the ball under control. It was bouncing around, still bouncing around. Jameek puts the ball right back up into the air. Aisha looks to get her foot on the ball, keep it on the floor and move it. Probably a good decision. Make the game look less scruffy and try and control possession, which is what they're doing quite well at the moment. The ball back out wide to Jameek. Jameek's involved in a lot tonight. It's a strong tackle. You can't keep the ball between your legs. Kicks it away. Gets a yellow card. Didn't need to kick the ball away there. Soldiers in a comfortable position, 2-0. She's going to be walking on a tightrope for the remainder of the game now with that yellow card. She's holding aside as well. Maybe she got a little bit of a kick or a knee as she's on the floor, but you definitely can't keep the ball between your legs and try and gain an advantage. It's a nice duel on the far side. Gazelles come out with the ball though, and they have numbers forward. If they look after this, they can really cause a problem. And they look to try and penetrate with the ball through, but Aisha bin Nasir back, cleaning up again, just runs the ball out of play. First game of our Super Sunday tonight, we have Lil Soldiers, who are 2-0 up against Gazelles. Gazelles in the highlighter green, which has been quite a lucky shirt for them this season. So when you see them coming out in highlighter green, you think they mean business. They just haven't been at the races so far tonight. Can they get themselves back in the game? We have 12 minutes left of the first half. A goal just before half time will make it so much easier in the second half. Maybe change the mindset going in at half time. They just can't keep the ball in the middle of the field, which is going to be a problem for them. Aisha with the drag back there, keeping hold of the ball, starting to move it forward with Jamaica, who's moved out to the right side now. She's caused so much problems on the left. Surprised to see her pop up on the right now. She got a team of throw-in on the far side. They're now looking to just get the ball forwards there. She's got the ball at her feet, she's dancing a little bit, looking to try and make something happen down that right-hand side. Just puts it out. I'm interested to see how Darnell gets on for the rest of the game. She hasn't played much football, first game back in the league. Will fatigue set in later on in the second half for her, but Aisha does well to come away with the ball, moves it into midfield. Aisha Carty the ball, and we're still on the attack with Soldiers looking after the ball and going back. Probably a good decision. There was no way through there with the back to goal. The defender did really well to just push her away from any form of danger. Aisha with the interception straight to Aisha bin Nasir's feet. There's a little bit of a battle going on that far side between the Soldiers right back and the Gazelles left forward. So, a ball that Deandra will collect comfortably there, not causing much of a problem. It was a good kick, but it was met with a Soldier's head. They need to get more bodies around that ball, Gazelles, if they're going to make anything happen here. Make it really difficult for them. So at the minute, they're quite comfortable with the ball, moving it around when they need to. It's just that final pass that they're lacking, but doing well at the minute. That's a run that's just gone 15, 20 yards with nobody pressing. Have to try and shut the progress down, just to try and delay the attack. Maybe direct it in an area where they've got numbers, but the minute Soldiers will be very happy with this. So Sam with the clearance there, finds Klinika, but runs out of room. Soldiers wanting to get the ball back in play quickly. It's a good clearance there. It's a good clearance, but Gazelles are so slow to get out. You can see every single player walking. Not much of an effort to try and push out and push the team forward to try and get something. Jamaica Hughes again now on the right hand side, causing problems there as well. Let's see the ball into the box. Jayla just a little bit too far over there. Cross just went out of her way. Maybe she was a little bit more central, could have made something happen for herself there, but Soldiers again asking questions. Jameek Hughes involved in quite a lot tonight. Lamara with the drag back, which finds herself some space but couldn't find that pass through to this left-hand side. Klinika trying to get down the wing, runs into bodies. Should get herself a throw in there, but the assistant referee said she kicked it out of play, so it'll be Soldiers right back on the attack with Lamara with the ball at her feet. It's a good pass inside and a turn into space. Just not enough width there. Asking a lot of the player in possession, Aisha Carty. Jameek just a little bit narrow to the fullback there. Probably should have been a little bit wider and opened the angle for the ball carrier. Now we've got the Bull in possession, who gives the ball back out to Jameek. Soldiers doing well to just look after the ball in this position. Gazelles dropping really deep. It was looked like a flicked on header there from Lamara, but no runners off her. Another kick, that's good by Deandra, but nobody from Gazelles anywhere near it. Lamara able to stroll through midfield there, plays the ball off, but again it's that final ball for Soldiers that they might just want to tidy up a little bit. Just find the player's feet rather than trying to play between players and look to get that ball into space. And we'll have a Gazelles free kick on the right hand side. A foul on Klinika there. Have to do a little bit of housekeeping, get the ball off the field. And that's a good ball. Nobody really challenging for it. They need to do a lot more than that. That was a great ball by Klinika, and again she's trying to drive her team forward there. It's a good cross, nobody really challenging for it, and she's right back there trying to get Gazelles back on the front foot, trying to create something, but at the minute I just don't feel like she's got the support. Soldiers playing through the Gazelles press, playing round the press there. 3 players going for the ball, but it's easy to play around. But Gazelles win the ball back further down the field. Again, just can't do anything with it. Soldiers with the ball, trying to play over the top. She keeps the ball in. Oh, that's... The assistant referee didn't give that. I don't know what the referee saw there. From my view, it looked like the ball was in. And Denell was on the run. But he obviously saw something that I don't think anybody else did. Lamar on the ball. It's a weak shot that will run through to Deandra. Deandra's kicking's been good tonight, but just nobody's around that ball, and nobody's around for the second ball either. They're going to have to try and fix that in the second half. So again, no Gazelles player near that ball. Actually battling there. Just finds herself in space now, lots of space, she can get her head up. And she picked the pass out. No, she can't, probably had too much time on her hands. Needed to build that picture of where to play next. Jameek on the attack again. She's been involved in so much tonight for Soldiers. it's a cross that goes out of play. Two minutes left of the first half, and it's a strike from distance. Nobody really expecting that one. Wide of the goal, but again, Soldiers asking questions of Gazelles, and Gazelles aren't doing enough just yet. They're going to have to do a lot more when they come out for the second half. That's a dangerous ball. Zayla intercepts on the edge of the box. It'll go on through to Deandra. Deandra, again, like we said, her kicking has been good tonight. There's just nobody around it. It will bounce on through to Aisha, but again, no aerial challenge. It's been quite weak in that department for Gazelles on those aerial duels. Soldiers plenty of time and space, but again, maybe too much time and space. It's like we had with Aisha a little bit earlier. Too much time and space. Not able to make the decision on where the ball's going to go next, and gives the ball away. Probably could have turned there. Didn't need to try and play a ball, a pass that she probably couldn't see with the amount of Gazelles players around. Just getting pushed off the ball there. Asking for something there. Roxanne with the interception. Tries to get Gazelles onto the attack, but Lamara's there. Time and space on the ball. Can she pick out the right pass? He's looking for Zayla, but an easy interception there for Gazelles. Should have used the space on the outside. Jameek Hughes again. Lots of space there, looking to cause more problems, but wanted to try and go central into Zayla. Zayla, can see why they want to get her on the ball with the impact she's had. And that is half-time here at the Raymond E. Gashard Stadium. We're going into the break with Lil Soldiers 2-0 up against Gazelles. The Gazelles look tired. They look like they need some energy for this second half, because a lot of walking out of defence, not challenging for those aerial duels, making it really easy for Soldiers just to get the ball back. So it's going to be an interesting 15 minutes over there for JV on the Gazelles bench. But Soldiers going in the happiest of the two, and we'll be back in 15 minutes after the break. And we are back underway in the second half at the Raymond Gazelles Stadium. 2-0 to Lille Soldiers. Gazelles struggling to get anything out of that first half. Soldiers starting where they left off in the first half, trying to make something happen on that left-hand side. Jameek Hughes been involved in a lot, and again, getting on the ball. Ball played back by Gazelles, looking to try and get it forward. Back and through, but didn't quite work out. Got a Soldiers player down there. Darnell back on her feet. Good interception by Klinika, and she's away into space. If she can break through. Probably ran out of options. So wanted to come back on herself and tries stretching play a little bit, and it works. Gazelle's still threatening. It's a wasted ball though. It's going to be a foot race that will be picked up by Aisha bin Nasir, and it's won back by Gazelles in a dangerous area. Aisha breaking away again, just shows too much of the ball to the opponent there. Ball finds Klinika again in a bit of space, looking to play forwards. A bit of an awkward bounce on that one. I'm interested to see what changes and what adjustments have been made, because it was a very animated half-time on the Gazelles bench. And Zayla's away. Can Zayla finish? And that's 3-0. Zayla, the Bull Harrigan, makes it 3-0. Mix up at the back by the Gazelles. And I think that may be it. A little bit of a spirited start, trying to get forward by Gazelles, but I think that might just be the end there. Zayla Harrigan continuing a goal-scoring form. Always a threat when she gets on the ball in the 18-yard box. Always looking to at least finish the attack and get a shot on goal. And this time finds the back of the net, and that'll be 3-0. Lamara with the ball in midfield, little turn and puts it out into space. Finds the back of Darnell there, and it goes right back to Gazelles. Klinika trying to make something happen, but plays a ball into space. Nobody there, but trying to set up maybe the second ball duel there, but just didn't come off. But they'll have a throw in. Consultation with the fourth official though. I'm not sure if something's been said or if they've seen something, but I don't know. Play on. That's a good throw. Gazelles down the right hand side, ran into trouble, but it's going to be a Gazelles corner. If they're going to get anything from the game, I think this is probably going to be the best chance that but they'll have set pieces. You know, trying to get that first ball, maybe getting the second bounce. They're going to have to do something to get themselves back in, otherwise Soldiers like a shark, maybe smelling blood. It's a shot on goal. Casilda takes it in both arms. Brings the ball out. Finds Darnell, who weaves past two players. Ball on the outside of the foot is nice to Lamara, but it's met with Lavisha with the tackle. The ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Both teams will enjoy the rest at this period. Just a quick breather. It's been a fast-paced first 5 minutes of the second half. We saw a goal, the third goal, scored by Zayla Harrigan. Who's been in great form this season. Oh, Lamara there with a turn, puts the ball between the defender's legs, gets down the outside. Maybe just enough there by Lavisha with the pressure. Just couldn't find the ball going into the box. Klinika fouled there. Klinika getting lots of opportunities to get these counter-attacks underway, but she doesn't have much in front of her. As she's waiting for people to catch up or to move into space, she's then met by 2 or 3 Soldiers players and struggles getting through those. That's a ball out wide for Jameek Hughes to run onto. Oh, and Jameek's past the fullback. What can she do from this position on her right foot? Tries bending it into that far corner we saw in the first half. She scored a lovely goal from a similar position, looking for it again. Lightning didn't strike twice in the same place, but she's been very, very good, very bright and energetic in this game, trying to get things happening and trying to take advantage of the situation Soldiers find themselves in. She's there again, winning the ball back. Still in possession, finds herself on the outside, wants to get back on that right foot, but will get a corner for her troubles. I'm really impressed with Jameek in this game. Asking lots of questions of the Gazelles defence. Maybe just needs to trust that left foot a little bit more when she's out on the left. Just gives her a little bit more into that arsenal that she has to go and attack those fullbacks. We'll have a Soldiers corner, looking for the in-swinger. Right, it's a ball that asks questions. Not really much of a Soldiers attempt to go and attack that. Klinika gets the ball forward. Aisha bin Nasir gets around and clears up, and it'll be a throw into Gazelles. Coming into the 55th minute, we find ourselves Soldiers 3-0 up. It's another big boot forward for the Gazelles forward to run onto, but been a tough night for the Gazelles forwards tonight. much has been in the direction of them. They've been asked to run onto it. But that's good play to get away from the defender. Still in possession, but heavy touch. Sends it in Shikati's way, and Zayla the bull is onto it. Can she make something happen down this right-hand side? Lavisha is there. It's a good challenge, and we'll have a Soldiers' corner. You can see every time Zayla gets near the ball, there's an excitement from the crowd wanting her to go and do something. I think they've got used to that. It was a heavy challenge at the end. She just seems to be walking a little bit gingerly, but I'm sure the bull will be fine. And probably use that in motivation the next time she gets the ball. Soldiers looking to go short. Second time we've seen this. This one didn't work out for them. A blocked cross and it goes out for a Soldiers throw-in. Talicia with the throw. Lamara battling for it, loses the ball. Klinika, it's a good touch, just couldn't find the pass. Klinika driving this team forward as best she can. Needs some help from the supporting cast though. Again, it's just another ball forward for the forwards to run onto. I think that's going to work tonight. Aisha's done very well cleaning up with anything round the back. She's put her team on the attack. Jameek with the ball, looking for Darnell. But just too much onto it, runs through to Deandra. Another good kick by Deandra, finds the forward. Just lacking a little bit of strength in the duel that she faced. They still have the ball, trying to go on the attack down this right-hand side, but Aisha again cleaning up, starting an attack. Continues a run into midfield, wanting to get on the ball. That's a nice 1-2 with Jameek. Jameek down the left-hand side, still being chased by the fullback. Still has the ball, tries to get it in, just couldn't find a Soldiers player. Klinika with looking to try and give the ball back, but finds Lamara. Lamara gets round one of the players, still has the ball. Cross just isn't good enough, but it's not cleared either. Lamara with a second chance. Still on the attack, shot from distance. A difficult one, Zayla finds the rebound. And that was a good chance. That was a good chance. I don't think Deandra was expecting that ball to go through. A difficult one that looks like it came off her knee or a shin. Soldiers couldn't capitalise. Feel like it's only a matter of time before Soldiers find the net again at this rate. We've seen a short corner when they've been looking for the outswinger. I think we'll see it on this one. I think it's going to go straight into the box. She'll have a second attempt at the ball, changes the angle, gets in a little bit closer. That's a testing ball. Well dealt with by Gazelles, but the second one's put right back into trouble. Jameek finds the ball down that flank. Good little turn, finds herself some space. but the ball just goes high and wide. Jamaica's done very well tonight. I think anytime they get the ball to her, it's been exciting with her play, and she's looking to try and get things moving in that final third. And when she gets near the box, she looks dangerous. She looks like she can get across, whether she's going to shoot. It's making it very difficult for this Gazelles defence. Lamar on the edge of the box, just not enough on the shot, and it'll trickle through to Deandra, who collects. It's a high kick, but no challenge. Everybody letting it bounce through. Oh, it's a little bit like a pinball machine. Just nobody can keep a hold of it until Klonika gets on the ball. She's driving into space. She's met with Aisha, who again is there to collect. Gets a vital touch as Klonika were trying to just knock the ball past her. Aisha continuing that run again. Just only as far as the Gazelles defence, who look to be struggling to get this ball out. Roxanne with a good pass. Lots of space out there. It's as if they've switched off, but it's a good recovery in the end. Some immediate pressure. The ball finds its way through to Casilda, who opts to throw to get this attack going quickly. I can see why she'd want to do that, getting the ball out to Jameek. Jameek's been, as we've said throughout this game, has been very good tonight. Soldiers on the attack. Met with Gazelle's defender, but gives it right back to Jameek. Jameek on this left-hand side again. Just slows it down, finds a supporting teammate in the middle, puts the ball to Zayla, and the shot then well over. Needs a little bit more composure at the end there. We'll have a Gazelles goal kick. It's taken long by the centre back, given to Zayla. Pros and cons of the centre backs taking goal kicks. When that happens, yes, you are set into a position where you can defend 1v1, but your offside line is starting from the 6-yard box. If she could have found a pass, maybe something better could have come at the end of that, but just didn't find an option for Darnell. Zayla into the 18-yard box on her left foot, leaves it, and the shot wide. I've seen more shots taken from Soldiers. You can feel like people are thinking they can score, but you still need to have that composure. You still need to make sure the technique's right on the finish. That'll be a Gazelles goal kick again by the defender. This time finds Roxanne, but Zayla gets onto the ball. So it'll drag back into space and finds the pass, uses the move well. And this looks promising. Just took a little bit too long. Now the danger now for Soldiers is just taking too long in and around the edge of the box if no one's coming out to press them. They can't just stand there and wait for something. They still have to try and make things happen for themselves. Need to move the ball a little bit faster. And also with accuracy, as that pass goes out and it'll be a Gazelles throw-in. Soldier right on the attack again with Jameek, who nice little feint and goes on the outside, but has to come back on it right foot to Lamara. Lamara with a speculative effort, long range. Easy for DeAndre in the end. It's another high ball. Finds Klinika. Klinika probably the shining light going forward for Gazelles tonight. Shining bright, but the rest of the team need to try and shine as bright as the kit that they're wearing tonight. It's a ball put into, could have been a dangerous area, but just no bodies there really. Casilda trying to get the attack going, finds Aisha, who's moving the ball onto the right hand side. She continues her run, get involved in those little 1-2s into midfield. The run isn't being picked up at all tonight. She's finding lots of space when they're playing out from the back. Lamar a little outside of the foot pass into Denell, but runs into trouble. Be disappointed with that one. Will want to look at that one back. Probably could have got something for herself. Needed to try and finish the attack and get a shot away. Again, Aisha with the ball. Cleaning up, needed an option though, probably should have gone back to the goalkeeper, trusted Casilda's feet, just to get herself out of trouble, get into a better option and get a better option space, get the ball back, facing the way she wants to play. Just hesitant, tried to keep hold of the ball, maybe too long. Klinika with the throw to Roxanne. Plays forward, but cut out by the Soldiers defender. Let's get an attack moving again with Jameek. It's a strong tackle. Finds Darnell, finds the Bull. The Bull looking after the ball, sets back. Trying to run through midfield, but runs into trouble. With lots of space, can she make something happen here? That's a good ball. We've got a 2 versus 1 here if she can find... Oh, the play was just offside as the ball's played through. Looked close, it looked tight. But needed to know that she was in an offside position. Maybe take it herself on the outside. And look for that cutback. That was very, very close in the end. Just seeing the replay, and that's very close.
Gazelles get on the ball again. Little battle in midfield there. Tries to play the ball to the outside, but just does not reach the intended target, who ran into trouble. Jameek straight back on the attack. The referee felt there was a push there, just a little bit too much for his liking, and we'll have a Gazelles free kick. 70 minutes played. We have Soldiers 3, Gazelles 0. Great weekend of action in the Women's League this weekend. We saw Shining Stars run out victorious 5-1 against Superstars yesterday. A real talking point at half-time as I went outside. Lots of people still talking about that game. Interesting to see Shining Stars' next performance, and also how Superstars bounce back. But here, Gazelles are going to need to bounce back, so they're facing an uphill battle at 3-0. Soldiers playing through this Gazelles defence. The assistant referee saying that was offside, but it's looking like the referee wasn't interested in that one. Or that one. Deandra kick finds Anisha Carter, who runs into the Gazelles midfielder. Time and space, but couldn't find the pass through. Said to say, Soldiers have definitely been the better with the ball today, finding the spare players, using the options that they had. That's a heavy touch by Zayla, who gets there, keeps the ball in. She's by the goal line, pulls it back. Anisha Carty, what can she do from this position? Still has the ball. It's always going to be a difficult cross from that position, off balance. Gazelles on the attack. They've been a little bit brighter the last few minutes. Yeah, that was offside as well. The assistant referee with his flag right up. You just need to watch the line a little bit more. Just be a little bit more careful. Got a couple of promising attacks now that have had to have been stopped because they've been offside. Probably the most threatening that they've been throughout the game. We'll restart with the Soldiers free kick. Lamara picks the ball up just in the Gazelles' half. Shows way too much of that ball, but gets there in the end. Good defending there by Gazelles. Just struggling to get away from Soldiers' defender there, being a real pest. This could be trouble for Soldiers. Well, looked like contact there, but did well to stay on her feet. Soldiers battling for their life, and in the end, it's a shot that trickles through to Kersilda. Definitely need more on it there. But the forward did well to stay on her feet. I thought looked like there was a little bit of contact. You see forwards go down as soon as there's any form of contact in and around the box. Asher plays inside to Lamara. Lamara looking to play a little bit more direct on this one. Almost finds its way through to Darnell. But Jameek on the ball. Shifts the ball really well, but the heavy touch Heavy touch, runs through to Deandra, who claims the ball. Can she get Gazelles springing into attack? I don't know why she's not using the play. She finds her in the end. There's a promising ball forwards. It's cut out by the Soldiers defender in the end though. Now she uses Casilda's feet. It's a good decision there because she was under pressure. Casilda deals with the back pass well. Oh, the ball is at the Bull's feet, who is running into the 18-yard box, who's met with Lavisha. Lavisha just does enough, and Zayla was on her left foot right at the end. Probably not the foot she wants to be on, but she gets the shot away. She bullies her way through. Just couldn't hit the target at the end. We'll have a Gazelles change. Roxanne in the middle of the field gets the ball out wide. Can we get an immediate impact here? Have a Soldiers change, looking like Lamara coming off. Roxanne will pick the ball up around the halfway line, plays back, looking after the ball well at the moment now, Gazelles. Good number of passing strings, but that final ball's cut out by Aisha. Now it's contested possession. Both teams trying to get hold of the ball, but an early flag by the assistant referee. I don't think the ball had 5 yards to go, but it will be a Gazelles throw-in. Klinika with the ball on the edge of the box, trying to get her way through, commits a foul in the end. It's got to be a frustrating night for her, because when she gets on the ball it looks like there's some promising attacks, but she just doesn't have the supporting cast at the moment with her, creating angles for her to play easier passes. Everything she's having to do might be a little bit speculative, because seems to be just try and get it to the forwards and hope they can do something when they get there, but it needs a player or two creating passing lines when she gets the ball. I think Shakati looks to play the ball forward, it looks to hit a hand, and it does. And this is going to be a Soldiers free kick in a very dangerous area. Are we gonna have a wall? It's pretty much a straight shot at goal here. Into Deandra's hands. And no wall, pretty much a free shot at goal there. Probably want to have that one back and another attempt, but it's an interesting way to defend a free kick. But we're on the attack. Klanika running into Aisha bin Nasir. That one's just going to run through to Casilda. Frustrating night for Gazelles. Puts the ball into a good area. Soldiers have numbers up in this position, but definitely need to do better with that final ball when you've got Zayla on the edge of the box, who you'd want to get the ball into. She's always dangerous when she gets there. Interesting change seeing Zayla playing as the striker. We've seen her in that position a few times now this season. Jamaica into space, still on the ball. Trying to get on that right foot, but runs out of space. Lavisha driving out of defence, taking a page out of Aisha bin Nasir's book, and gets on the ball over the halfway line and still in possession. Maybe just runs out of steam a little bit there, loses the ball, and commits the foul in the end. Mix up. So I don't think anybody knew that the game had stopped. I don't think the referee's whistle blew, but the assistant referee very animated, which brought a stop to those players. Must play to the whistle at all times, of course. It'll be a Soldiers free kick taken short. It's back to Aisha, who looks to spread play. Maybe just a little bit too much on it. Soldiers looking to attack down this right flank now. Gazelles with the ball, bit of a pinball going on there, and Klanika with a great ball forwards. But again, it's cut out by the Soldiers' defence. I think we have to highlight Klanika's performance for Gazelles tonight. She hasn't stopped, she's been trying to drive this team forwards. 3-0 down, very difficult for them to get anything out of the game. It's Zayla on the attack again, gets herself into the 18-yard box, but the touch there just stopped the ball under her feet. But looking threatening when she does get onto the ball. Be interesting to see where the player of the match goes tonight for Soldiers. Aisha bin Nasir has done well. You know, mopping up in defence, being that last defender, joining in the attack. I think Anisha Carty's had a good game. Zayla's been threatening when she gets into the box with the ball. And I think Jameek Hughes has asked lots of questions of this Gazelles defence. Jameek probably just gets it for me. I think she's been a standout in this performance and her contributions to attack, but we'll see which way it goes. That's a Soldiers change again. Danielle Connor's night comes to an end. Welcome back to the league. She's taking the long way around. She's taking the victory lap. Always great to see players coming back into the league when they come back from overseas. Zayla with a good ball through, but I don't think she's going to keep it in. She does, and gets herself what I thought looked like a corner, but it'll be a goal kick. The AR having a really good view there. I'm surprised nothing more came of that attempt, because it was a great ball from Zayla. Finds Zayla there at the edge of the box. She'll want to try and get another goal for herself. She's not selfish, looks to try and play a teammate in, but just couldn't find it. It's almost like threading a needle through there. So let's try and make something happen. Cut out again by Aisha. Seems to be the story of the night from Gazelles attacks. It's a good ball to spread play. Jameet Hughes on the ball again, on her right foot. Nice little touch to get past, she shoots! And well held by Deandra there. Easy for her in the end. Probably had flashbacks of the first half from the one that went over and went in. Couple of minutes left here. 3-0 Soldiers. Definitely could have been more. They'll look back and I think they could have got 1 or 2 more goals, but I think they'll be very happy with coming away with 3-0 if it stays this way. Intercepted by Soldiers. Contested possession here in the Gazelles half. Soldiers with a bit of space here for Anisha Carter. Finds the pass through. Tries getting back out wide, but doesn't quite reach. Cleared away for a Soldiers throw in. I think both sets of players just waiting for that full-time whistle. Fitness definitely playing a key part to the end of this game. We're now into the second round. This is where the team should be going from strength to strength with the fitness, but a little bit catching up to do, I think, for both of these teams. Ball's out of play, 1 minute to go. All eyes on the fourth official, waiting to see if we've got any time added on. Referee and fourth official have been in discussion for how long it's going to be played. Gazelles throw on the far side. Muscled out by Aisha bin Nasir there. He's looking to get that ball forward. It's a good pass. Cut out in the end by Gazelles. Klanika on the attack again into space. Does she choose an option? And it's just too much. Goes through to Casilda. We're going to have 2 minutes of added time in the second half at the Raymond E. Guichard Stadium. It's 3-0 Soldiers. And they'll just want to try and run the clock down. Don't try and overplay at this point. Come away with 3 points and a clean sheet. Good play by Gazelles, but the touch definitely needs to be better. Finds its way through the Gazelles player's legs there. I'm disappointed with that one. Got the Bull playing at centre back now. He's there trying to make sure a team come away with a clean sheet, but runs into a bit of trouble. Only as far as the Gazelles player though at the halfway line. We're away with Jimmy Cusick. She's been really good for me tonight. Finds a good pass inside. That's what you want, Taylor, really. And it'll be a free kick. The referee saying that Deandra had the ball in her hands as it's kicked away. Soldiers won't be too upset with that one. Roxanne in lots of space, looks to play forwards, tries to bring the ball down, but she runs into Aisha bin Nasir and finds Zayla, and that is the full-time whistle. 3-0 the final score. Soldiers coming away with all the points, 3 goals and a clean sheet. A good performance from them. Gazelles will be disappointed not to at least get a goal in this game and try and grab onto something. They'll have to try again next time. And we've got Zayla who will take the player of the match tonight. Seems to be a recurring theme for Zayla. Another good performance. A good performance all round from Soldiers as they progress through the second round. That's it from the Remini Gishard Stadium for the women's game. We will have a male game coming next, so stay tuned for that one. But for me, good night.